to name a few. Anyways, hi, today's July 26th, 2011, and
one whole
this
year.
is the Valve News.
Thanks for all the good memories on this channel and the Discord. Also, Valve News Mega is one of my new all-time favorite emotes.
Let's watch something real quick, guys, before we get started.
Hi, today's July 26th,
Where were you when VNN fall? I was at home eating pink cookie when I get call. VNN is full. No. Also, thank you for those free Steam keys.
Nice.
Alright. We're gonna be hearing nice a lot today. So I'm gonna mute it for a minute so that I can do the thing. No sound? That's weird. I can hear it. Oh, that's strange. Why wouldn't you be able to hear it? It would be that, right? Check, check, check. Did you hear the music? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Well, did you hear the music at the top of the stream?
Nice.
VNN is dead. Crab rave.
Oh, there it is. Alright, that's what I did. Whoops.
11, and this is the Valve News. Hi, today's July 26th, 2011, and this is the Valve News. Okay, I know this is my first episode, and I'm going to explain. Every so often, I haven't picked an interval, I will talk about different things happening about Valve. Valve is my favorite game company of all time, responsible for many, many great blockbuster games like Portal, Team Fortress, Half-Life,
Star Wars: The Phantom Menace was the biggest disappointment since my son.
Anyways, what I will do is every so often talk about something going on, different stories going on, and different things that are new and happening, like mods or custom maps, or just different community things like machinimas. Anyways, enough explaining, I'll show you what a normal episode will look like. Today's top Valve stories include: a person on the Portal 2 Steam forums reported that he had went to the Valve HQ for a school project. Kinda sounds sketchy, I know.
Hey everybody. 10 years. I have been doing Valve News Network for a decade. And Blue Yeti died? Yeah. I've been doing VNN for a decade. I can't fucking believe it. But
Nice.
Tyler, since your outro will have to be changed since you aren't VNN, can you say your old outro one final time?
Nice.
check. Yeah, this mic's fine. Stop complaining. So, how's everybody doing? I've been on a prolonged break for about a little under a month. And in that time, a lot of stuff has happened. And I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be able to talk to you. I'm happy to be able to tell you, hey, bye-bye. I'm done with Valve News Network. I'm done. It's whatever. I have been doing Valve News Network for a decade now. Started in 2011. It is 2021, which is Jesus Christ. And there's a couple things that I want to... Mic is too close to the mouth. There's a couple things that I want to talk about. The future of the channel, what the rebrand brings. I'm sure we all saw this. This is my new intro. Yoink. Thanks to Genie for that. Does this mean no more Valve content? No. No, it doesn't. So, here's the deal. I make content on a lot of different companies, and I'm sure some of you are aware of it because you're watching my live stream, but I'm also sure that some of you didn't even know that Bethesda News Network even existed. Press 1 if you didn't know that Bethesda News Network existed. Yep. Exactly. So what I'm doing is I'm making this channel, Tyler McVicker, the Valve News Network channel, just be called Tyler McVicker. And I'm instead just going to be, you know, anything I want to talk about, we're going to talk about on the Tyler McVicker channel, you know. Nintendo, Bethesda, Microsoft stuff, all of it, we're going to be talking about on the main channel. So, you know, I have a lot of video ideas. I have a lot of cool stuff that I want to do on all of the topics. But, of course, the big question is, oh, well, does this mean that you're done with Valve news, like Valve content? And obviously not. I have Valve content in the works from before the rebrand went through, and I'm fine with still making Valve content. Just look, I want you to try and think about doing an only really thinking about one thing for 10 years. Do you know what I mean? Like, think about anything for 10 years. It's gonna make you think a bit differently about that thing. You know what I mean? Imagine doing Valve News Network with, thanks, with very few breaks in that 10-year period, and that's my life. That's what happened. That's effectively what I lived through. Because I never gave myself a very long break. I took a big break just this last couple of weeks, and it was the first time I had taken more than a couple of days off from the YouTube game, and yeah, I was happy to do it. I got a couple questions that are kind of dumb. So there's a few things that I want to talk about. Why kill off Valve News Network instead of just using the name Valve News Network for Valve-related videos as part of a Tyler brand? Because I don't want the name anymore. So a lot of the questions that I'm seeing seem to have to do a lot with, well, what about your views, bud? Views? Aren't you worried about your views? No. And to be completely honest, I don't give a shit. No, I don't. I don't care. I have been, yeah, hyper fixated on Valve for a decade. And in that decade, I very rarely allowed myself to play things that weren't Valve related. And that's fine. So, you know, whatever. But let's take some questions about this rebrand. I will tell you that one of the reasons why I decided to go forward with the rebrand was the group of people that I like to call shitheads. The Team Fortress 2 shitheads. Hello, Team Fortress 2 shitheads. I know you're watching. You're a bunch of shitheads. Now, who qualifies as a TF2 shithead? Not everybody that plays TF2 is a TF2 shithead, obviously. When I say the phrase TF2 shithead, very likely you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm going to talk about 2020 and some of the things I went through 2020 that really made me, you know, want to quit a couple of times. Number one, a person that I trusted leaked the TF2 source code and then tried to publicly pin it on me on 4chan, leading to a bunch of videos about how I was going to jail. And the TF2 shitheads thought that I had just killed TF2. I cannot tell you the number of death threats I got in response to that because I killed TF2. TF2 shitheads. Another time. When I started really pushing creators.tf.
Nice.
Welcome back, Tyler 3.
Thank you for the 10 months, Hero. When I started pushing creators.tf a lot, I don't know how it started, but a green text on 4chan started going around about how the lag bots and the hack bots on Team Fortress 2 were actually being operated and owned by me in order to get more people over to creators.tf, because obviously I'm heavily profiting on this non-profit organization. So there were people who legitimately believed that they needed to destroy me in order to bring Team Fortress 2 back to life, because somehow in their infinite wisdom they believed that I had the power to convince Valve to not make the heavy update because of all these bots. So there were people that thought, if I kill Tyler, if I end Tyler's career, Team Fortress 2 will come back to life. We'll get the heavy update. So what are some of the things that happened this year? Somebody figured out my address and attempted to dox me a couple of times. Someone else figured out the general area in which I lived and sent me a graphic, almost fan fiction-like novel about how they were going to behead me and rape my wife and make my wife kiss my beheaded head, and then deliver the beheaded head to Valve as like, okay, now we can have the heavy update. The bad man's gone. There was another guy that hacked into my computer, stole my entire savings account, which I never got back in full, by the way. And then deleted every file on my computer that was that existed before 2015. Because they wanted to end my career, thinking that TF2 would come back if I stopped being Valve News Network. And then there's all the people that, in the midst of creators.tf, were just trying to tell me how to do my job. Like, oh, do you deserve to be on creators.tf? So this is a message to all the TF2 shitheads. You don't deserve Valve, you fucking shitheads. Cheers. So that's one of the reasons why. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to rebrand. I don't give a shit about you 9 times out of 10. You can ask around. I'm fairly approachable, or at least I was before the death threats and all that came on, and then I had to kind of make it a little harder to contact me. But just ask anybody that I communicate with on a frequent basis. I'm really nice. I'm really, really, really nice. Like, I'm just like, I don't like being mean. I don't like being a bad guy. But, you know, people are just upset. Oh, well, I wouldn't clickbait as hard as you do, Tyler. So here's something that has always kind of pissed me off about the TF2 fan base. If you make a Team Fortress 2 video about something that wasn't directly touched by Valve, oof. Oof. Oh boy. You better plaster the word "not Valve" everywhere. Everywhere. It's gotta be on every frame of the video. It's gotta be every other word in the description. It just has to be the entire fucking thumbnail. Otherwise, you're clickbaiting. So once again, to my TF2 shithead viewers, fuck you, dickhead. You don't deserve Valve. So, just to satiate the hunger of the TF2 shitheads, just so that they leave, Valve's not working on a TF2 update. I don't know how many times I have to say that, and then you have to be like, well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Valve's not working on a TF2 update. And the fun thing is, I actually do have happy TF2 news that I'm holding back because you don't deserve to hear about it. Anyways. Another thing. After Half-Life Alyx came out, it kind of felt like an end of an era. You know? Like, I was able to stick through it, stick with it, to be able to see a Half-Life game come out. See that I was right. See that I was vindicated. See that people actually started taking me seriously because they saw, oh shit, you know, he really does know what he's talking about. He is actually pretty good at his job. You know, I'm not, you know, I make a lot of mistakes. I'm young. I've learned a lot, but I was totally right. And that's fun. And it felt like an end of an era, and it, you know, honestly, like, Valve's going to continue making games, obviously. But at no point in the future is Valve going to be making the first Half-Life game in 13 years, hopefully. But you know what I mean. Like, it's never going to have the same kind of impact, because this was like a legendary event, right? That's never, that was a once-in-a-lifetime thing. It's never going to happen that way again.
My friend is a YouTuber that had a rebrand very similar to yours. When he quitted making creepypasta reading, he lost almost his entire sub.
Yeah.
Things were hard for a couple of years. So I hope your rebrand will go well, and I wish you good luck.
Oh, it's gonna go well. It's gonna go well. Is my mom here? Oh, what's up, Mom? My brother just went off to college today, so wish him well. No, I know the rebrand is gonna go well. Because it's not like I'm pivoting from news content to videos about fucking bugs. Like, alright, now I'm a bug collecting channel. You want to talk about stamps? No. I'm expanding my reaches and I'm changing the name of it, right? Valve videos aren't going to stop, right? I'm going to continue talking about Citadel and Sandbox and Source 2 and hell, even TF2 in the future, right? But at the same time, I want to be able to have the freedom to talk about things that I also care about, like Doom or Fallout or Nintendo, right? And I mean, like, a lot of us here also like those things. Very, very, very few people, other than the TF2 shitheads, are just going to be like, I only like Half-Life. That's all I play ever. No, if you like Half-Life, you like Doom. Right? Like, you like boomer shooters. So why not talk about New Blood? Why not have my bud Dave Oshry on Letting Off Steam? Why not talk about Doom Eternal DLC number 2? Because I have a lot of information on that, right? And then a lot of the TF2 shitheads wanna fuck the squids. So why can't I do Nintendo videos? I'm not wrong. I know you. But in all seriousness, like, all of you would be interested in GigaLeak reporting. I know you would, right? And I have been, like, communicating with the people who have been, like, doing these leaks for a while. And I have lots of cool content. Like, would you like to hear about the Nintendo GigaLeaks in, like, significantly more detail than you've been hearing up until this point? Would you? Yeah, I thought so. So, I understand that when you say stuff like, hey, my friend's changed content, and I'm worried for you because I care about you, and he lost all... I understand that you're not telling me that to try and, like, dissuade me or anything. You're just trying to make sure that I maybe understand the circumstances I'm getting into, because you care about me and you care about the channel, and I appreciate that. But I have been thinking about this rebrand for years. 4 years. And if you remember, I tried it once before, but I didn't go all the way. And then I heard that Half-Life Alyx was happening, and I was like, you know what? After Half-Life Alyx is the perfect time to be able to do that rebrand. I'm going to be Valve News Network until Half-Life Alyx, and then a little bit after, and then we'll move on from there. Right? So... yeah, it's great, you know? Like, I'm not going to stop making gaming news content, right? The core of who I am isn't dying, it's evolving, it's growing. I love research and note-taking and data mining and interviewing and reporting. I live for that. Nothing makes me happier, other than Electra, when somebody comes to me with a scoop and it turns out to be truthful. I'm not stopping with that. It's not like, you know, I'm going to just rebrand and become a Let's Play channel. No. But I'd like to be able to have the freedom to report on things that aren't just Valve. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you know, and plus, like, there are games out there that no one else is really giving a whole lot of attention to that I have the audience to kind of drive some attention to. Big example of that is Deathloop. Thanks for the 3 months. Deathloop by Arcane Software. I'm so excited for Deathloop. And I want to do Deathloop reporting. And I know that some of you aren't going to watch it because, oh, I don't care about that game. But I also know that there's a lot of people that just watch because they like the kind of content that I produce. And I might be able to, you know, sell a couple copies of Deathloop and maybe get an interview with Harvey Smith or something, you know?
Looking forward to the rebrand, Tyler.
Thank you, Dog
Best
Fluffs.
of luck to you. I hope the missed out on a VV edit made you smile.
It did. It made me laugh, and I showed it to Electra, and she laughed. Thank you very much for that. But you get what I mean, right? Like, I like games that aren't Valve, right? And I like reporting, and I just, you know, just reporting on one thing, you know. So the way I want to do this is for every Valve video, there's 2 non-Valve videos. That's how I want to go forward with this. And yeah, I'm going to lose some subscribers, whatever, but because I'm going to gain way more. Like, I'm literally working on a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake report right now. That might cause the TF2 shitheads to leave, but I'm definitely going to get new viewers. Do you know what I mean? It's like...
Nice.
Yo.
I can speak for everyone, but I definitely watch your content for you, so in what you want to focus your videos on as long as you're having fun.
No, it's funny because now you're going to get Pokemon shitheads. Fuck. Maybe I shouldn't put that out. But no, so like, you know... How do I word this? Does that mean more videos? Yeah. Yes. Yes, it does. No, but it's funny because, like, I feel like I've hit a wall when it comes to growth with Valve content, right? Like, subscriber growth slowed down significantly.
I have watched you for a while, and this seems like a good plan. I hope for the best. Good luck.
Thank you. So, you know, I feel like kind of expanding, allowing myself to cover on more things will definitely cause growth to just kind of happen a bit faster than it did in the past. You know? Don't burn yourself out. Oh, I'm not going anywhere near as hard as I have in the past, no. Yeah, you're looking at maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's fine. Like, I'm not going to be trying to, like, pump out daily uploads or anything like that. I'd like to take my time a bit and put real good effort into a report. So once or twice a week is what you're going to get. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry. But, you know, I'm one guy who can't afford a full-time editor yet, so... Coldplay News Network? Yeah, why not? Like, if, like, Coldplay's about to put out, or at least about to announce a new album, Everything Known About Music of the Spheres, Coldplay LP9. Is the outro going anywhere? I'm having the guy that made the original outro to make me a new one. Yeah. No collabs with Anger? Well, it depends if we have something to talk about. Like, Anger's still a really good friend of mine, but, you know. Automataguchi News Network? Oh, man. I'd love to get Automataguchi on Letting Off Steam. Real talk, I've loved Automataguchi for years. Since Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, which just got re-released, yeah. Tyler, your format is great and would work with any leaked content. Exactly. Exactly. Mom News Network, oh god. So you'll be covering projects related to Valve games? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, just because I'm expanding doesn't mean I'm not still interested in doing cool Valve reports. If there's a cool Valve community project out there that isn't run by a bunch of shitbag teenagers, yeah, I'm gonna report on it. Yeah, I'll give you a video. You know. But again, for every Valve video, there's gonna be 2 non-Valve videos. Weezer is putting out a new album on the 29th, and one in May, Weezer News Network, unironically. I mean, I'm not a massive Weezer fan. Music about to say... No, music is going to still be home. Of course, it's going to be this... Yeah. Randy's amazing, and Randy has given me full permission for years to be able to just freely use all his music in my content. Randy is super generous about that kind of stuff, and Randy and I, a while back, was working on a new bootleg mixtape called Info Player Jams, where we were going to release it on cassette and donate the earnings to, well, it was going to go to a bail fund, but it'll go to charity of some sort. So, yeah. Randy's amazing. I'm never going to not use Holmes' music. A lot of people use Holmes' music. Like, I hear Holmes' music in Anita's streams or Summoning Salt's videos, or not Summoning Salt. Wait, maybe it's Summoning Salt, the guy that does, like, the speedrun history videos. He uses Holmes' music, but they always use, like, the stuff from the albums. I seem to be the only one that likes the stuff from his old Tumblr.
Back in 3rd grade, I drew a picture of my teacher's boobs.
What happened with Open Fortress? So Open Fortress there are people on the Open Fortress team that I would quantify as TF2 shitheads. Not everybody, but there are TF2 shitheads on that team. And people got mad because I was warning them that their flagrant misuse of the TF2 source code you know, was going to get them in trouble. Turns out I was wrong, because I had later had a conversation with Valve Legal. And then I later made a video about Team Comtress 2, or I made the video about Team Comtress 2. Look, long story short, I was wrong about trying to get them to not use the source code, and I apologize for that. You know. Like, I will probably be making an Open Fortress video eventually. Were you planning on moving to Washington at some point? I was. Back when I wanted to work at Valve. I had a couple of interactions with Valve Software this year, both directly and indirectly, that made me immediately not want to work for Valve anymore. Look, you know... Holy shit, is that entirely off topic, but a beta City 17 in the... Yeah, JC made that for me. No, I want to move to New Zealand or Australia. Yeah. No, Valve threw me under the bus a couple times this year, or last year, publicly denying Left 4 Dead 3, and then a couple months later in the final hours admitting to everything that I had previously reported on with Left 4 Dead 3. And then another time with, like... Where's my Christmas chair? It's over there. I was mopping. Another time with, like, Half-Life 3 stuff, and, like, they like to just throw me under the bus and, like, deny stuff so that it looks like I don't have credibility. Funny story, I've been ghosted across the board by Valve employees for a while, but as soon as I announced the rebrand, a few of the people that have been ghosting me came back out of nowhere and were like, hey man, what's going on? So it's funny. What about moving to Canada? Yeah, I'd be anywhere but here. I fucking hate it in America. Like, America just seems to be getting worse and worse, and I want to move to a place that actually gives a shit about its working class citizens. You know? The fact that I'm still paying medical bills for a seizure Electra had 3 years ago is telling. Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. If I want to say something political like that, like, you know, if you're still a Trump supporter following the Capitol insurrection, I want you off my channel now. Fuck you. Like, I subscribe for Valve News. Well, guess what? You're subscribed for Tyler McVicker right now, dickhead. So you can leave. No, it's funny. When the initial George Floyd, like, protests all around America started happening, I did a couple live streams for the MFF and some other bail funds. And also we did one for the Trevor Project. We raised a couple $1,000s for charity. But that was the first time I was ever really political, and I lost like a couple thousand followers on Twitter. And then again after the Capitol insurrection, when I was like, seriously, if you still follow... So Jamal Bradley, lead animator on Half-Life Alyx, and the reference actor for Larry and the G-Man and, I think Olga, or no, Russell, said, if you still follow me and you support Trump after everything that's going on right now, stop. I don't want you here. I quote retweet that and just say same, and lost like 1,000 followers. But then when Twitter started banning QAnon Nazi people, I lost no I had already done my clean out, you know, like, you know, whatever, it's gone, we good. I gained followers. So it's good to know that the people that stuck around aren't Nazis. In other news, did you hear about that Machine Games Indiana Jones game? Holy shit. Machine Games knows how to make a game about killing Nazis. I'm excited. No, yeah, I'm gonna be replaying the Wolfenstein trilogy,
Nice.
the Machine Games
I'm
one.
excited for you. I hope you enjoy being more of yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. No, yeah, there's gonna be a video going up on the main channel. So I had 8 YouTube channels, by the way. Because I'm a dumbass. That's something I'm always okay to say. You're always okay to say it. I'll never ban you for saying it. But I'm a dumbass. I am a dumb ass. Yo.
I would rather lose every single one of my followers than have white supremacists think they are safe in my company.
That! You see, I take some responsibility for the Valve communities being as toxic as they are, because I used to not be political and I used to just let stuff slide. Not anymore, man. I'm cleaning house. If you think it's okay to say the N-word in a Discord call, get the fuck out of my community, asshole. This is the start of the Tyler McVicker dictatorship. Fuck you. Get out. So, at the same time, does anybody want to hear about Team Fortress 2 news? I'll tell you my Team Fortress 2 news, if you behave. So yeah, I'm totally holding TF2 news over their heads as like a parenting mechanism. Fuck you! Alright, oh yeah, Doom Hat, Boomer Juice. So there's a couple things that... So yeah, we're combining the 8 channels that I had into 2. Bye, Mom. I hope you're okay with Sean leaving. My mom's youngest, my youngest brother, Sean, just went to college today. No, I have all the power. They want their news. The hog energy is radiating right now? Yes, but I'm a leftist boomer, so... I like video games and black people. I have a feeling that'll end up being my most viewed clip in history, is what just happened there. Yeah, trans rights are human rights, Black Lives Matter. If you don't believe in those things, you can fuck right off. I don't want to just turn this whole thing into politics. That's not the point. But I had 8 channels. I'm combining them all into two. Tyler McVicker and Tyler McVicker Extra. Tyler McVicker, the main channel, will be a bunch of all the reporting, all the reviews, reports, history lessons, all the normal content that you know from me. Like, you know, TF2 stuff.
Hey, just moved to Germany, I'll buy you a beer. Also, I love you, Tyler. Been watching since late 2014.
Fuck yeah.
I was 15 at the time and now I am turning.
Fuck yeah, dude! English ist mein Lieblingsfach. What is dein Lieblingsfach? English oder what? What? You just said English is my favorite barrel? Dang it. Lieblingsfach? Lieblingsfach? Lieblingsfach. Lieblingsfach. Yeah. English ist mein Lieblingsfach. What is dein Lieblingsfach? English oder what? There are 2 letters at the end you ought to pronounce. Electra's learning German. Please stop, you're scaring me. Sorry. So Tyler McVicker, the main channel will just be all the stuff you expect from me. What? You're so quiet. Celia's coming over? Okay, whatever. Just, she can't sleep here. Alright, whatever. That's fine. So Tyler McVicker Extra will be a place for the good stream VODs. I choose if they're good or not. Stream highlights, secondary content, Tyler News Network stuff. Lots of anything that isn't the main reporting goes on to Tyler McVicker Extra, and that's it. No new channels, just old channels, and only 2 of them. You could look up instructions on how to make that sound. All the old videos are going to be re-uploaded to their new homes. Yep. What do you think about reporting on indie games and indie companies? If I'm interested in the game, I'm down. Yeah. You look comfortable. I've lost 45 pounds in the last year and a half. My sub feed isn't ready. No, I'm not going to upload them all at once. I'm going to upload them as if they're content. So, once or twice a week. Will letting off Steam and Valve Ketchup stay around? Letting off Steam will, yes. Valve Ketchup, no. We might be doing a new show, Game Ketchup or something. Loch Ness. Will you have the idea of making playlists for Valve News and other categories you may find? Yo, Step HD, thank you for the Tier 1 sub. I don't know how I'm going to organize the playlists yet. I've been thinking a lot about it. Tyler McVicker archive channel is getting shut down because Restorm. I want Restorm to get ad revenue, and that channel will never get partnered. So we're going to use a partnered channel to use the bot Restorm's uploading bot on, so he can make more money than just the money I pay him month to month. Any other types of games you're considering reporting on aside from stuff from Nintendo and Bethesda? Yes, Obsidian. I have a big ol' report on the Outer Worlds next DLC. I have like literally everything from it, and I want to do a big Outer Worlds DLC 2 Minoran Eridanos video, because I have like all the levels like available to be played right now because they accidentally leaked them. Gonna be doing a lot of Back for Blood reporting, so Turtle Rock Studios stuff. Gonna be doing a lot of Face Punch stuff, like especially Sandbox. Gary Newman already agreed to do stuff with me, so that's gonna be great. Procedural CSGO map. No, I saw that. Yeah, go subscribe to Gabe Follower. Yeah, and I'm also gonna be promoting other channels. It's like this. Like, if there's a video that I want to make, but somebody else has made it really well, then I'll make, like, just go watch their content. Go subscribe to Gabe Follower. Like, come on. Yeah, Gary. Anything with Danny O'Dwyer? Well, he and I are cool, but, I mean, he's been working on Hades stuff lately. I don't know. Are you under NDA by Gary Newman? Not yet. I will be if he gives me a Sandbox copy. What are some non-gaming things you want to report on? Well, I'd love to report on Coldplay. And I know that sounds meme as fuck, but that's what I'd like to do. What about a channel? What about the chat channel? It's going to be consolidated into the Tyler McVicker Extra. Have I met Gabe Newell? Twice. Tell me about your record collection. That's going to be a Tyler McVicker Extra video. I'm building a little studio in the other room. You going to do anything on Monolith Productions? They're kind of important if you cover boomer shooters. No, yeah, I agree, but I don't know. Nintendo doing anything? Yeah, Diamond and Pearl remake video is going to be coming soon. Super Switch video is going to be coming soon. Breath of the Wild 2 video is going to be coming soon. GigaLeak 2.0 video is going to be coming soon. And then I've got some real fun stuff. Do I watch any of AGDQ? Yeah, I've been watching AGDQ on and off since like 2013. I was in high school back when I first started watching that. If you get any leaks about Cyberpunk, please make a video. Yeah, I would, but I'm not touching Cyberpunk until they fix their damn game. Tyler in the full dead inside position on the gamer chair. No, I'm very happy.
Nice.
I really like the new design.
Thank you.
Semi love.
The Genie, aka Thomas, made all the new stuff. Thank you very much. If you get any questions about what happened to X Channel, the answer is everything is moved to Tyler McVicker and Tyler McVicker Extra. Correct. Nothing is being deleted in terms of content. It's all being relocated to its proper home. Will you ever cover the right... So, yeah, episode 1 of the F-Stop documentary is fully written. So that could be out as early as next month. Quick question about the Super Switch. Worth waiting for it, or you should wait for it? Well, that depends. Do you want the handheld stuff that the Switch offers or not? What do you think of Hades? Beautiful, beautiful game. So fucking good. Do you think Valve could revive F-Stop? Of course they could. If it's not handheld, no thanks. Then maybe get yourself a Switch. Wario biography thing is still happening. Yeah, I found the old script for it yesterday. Turns out I had written a good part, like 90% of it, like 3 years ago. Could Valve revive Citadel? They're working. That's the main thing they're working on right now. Where's Playground Man 3? Well, Garrett lives in Virginia now. So, what's happening with TF2C? I have no idea. 17 months, dude. Could Valve revive HLA's Majora's Mask? That's Citadel. Bethesda, Obsidian for making Fallout. Bethesda should make Fallout. Obsidian should make their own stuff. Bethesda should make Fallout and Elder Scrolls. Obsidian should make The Outer Worlds and Avowed. Is progress like on Citadel? Is it going to be another 13 years? Absolutely not. Still part of Creators.tf? Not as active, but fuck it. We're shipping a thing in late February that's the largest thing we've ever done. Like, orders of magnitude larger than Hazardous Environments, and you're gonna fucking love it. Bethesda's not good at making Fallout? Agree to disagree. Still making a Fallout 76 video? 2 of them. Yep, I got some leaks. Do you care about Sonic at all? I fucking love Sonic. I'm, like, a little embarrassed to admit it because I'm not the kind of person that wants to bang a Sonic or OC kind of thing. But Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic Mania are two of my favorite games of all time. So I have no intention on making Half-Life beta videos for a while. I am going to be getting the 15 more Cancel Valve Games video out because it was written back in December. And I will be making the Half-Life Alyx Crowbar video because it was written in July. But I won't be doing any new work on that kind of stuff for a long time. No, I saw the procedural CSGO map. He was telling me about it a while ago. Running out of currency to highlight my message. Is there any chance you know about Sonic's future? I might know one thing that someone involved with the project told me in confidence. I'm very happy with what they're going to be doing. Unrelated, I'm way more of a 2D Sonic fan than a 3D Sonic fan. Oh, I don't give a shit about Sonic movie. Fallout: The Frontier release trailer is out. Yes, so, could you publish your list of the Half-Likes, please? Still doing Half-Likes. Still doing Half-Likes. Oh, I'm Sammy Classic Sonic fan all the way. When will you learn? Blood 2 Marathon when? I've never played Blood 2, and I never want to. I've seen the Civi video a few times. Yeah, so Fallout: The Frontier just released. In case you don't know, Fallout: The Frontier, Fallout New Vegas 2 The Frontier, is, I think, the world's largest community project for a video game ever made. It is a 150-hour Fallout New Vegas total conversion mod that tells the story of the Courier following Lonesome Road. The Courier travels up to Portland following a group of NCR exiles and their attempt to take on an unknown enemy. I've been playing it for a month, and I am only almost done with one of the 3 35-hour main quest lines. There are 3 main quest lines, dozens of side quests, 9 amazing companions, all with their own quest lines. And yeah, the public release is now. I'm going to be making videos on that probably starting Monday. I'm going to give them a couple days following release to iron out the bugs. But it's fully released for free on Steam. They're releasing it on Steam. And being somebody that has played all of Fallout 1 and 2, Fallout 3 numerous times, Fallout New Vegas for thousands of hours, and I like 76, with all of that, this has some of the best Fallout content I have ever played. Period. Period. This game has drivable, moddable, upgradable, and purchasable vehicles that handle like a dream. Full controller support for those that want to play on the TV. Fully compatible with Tales of Two Wastelands, so you can have a character that explores the Capital Wasteland, then the Mojave, then the Mojave DLCs, then the Frontier, hundreds of new weapons, tens of thousands of new lines of dialogue. Like, if you like Fallout, does it work with New California? No, because New California was nowhere near as professionally put together. And because of some... Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. Because of some very juvenile or, I don't know the word, like, you know, amateur decisions, it's not compatible with anything. It replaces way too much from the base game. So if you're at all interested in Fallout New Vegas, in a sequel to Fallout New Vegas, I'm positive this is just as good as if Obsidian were to make a Fallout New Vegas 2. It's so fucking good. It's so... Like, it's a community mod, yeah. You won't remember that 15 hours in. Like, it's just... It's so fuck... Just go play... The Frontier. It's so fucking good. It is so fucking good. I've been lucky. The director of Fallout New Vegas, The Frontier, is actually a massive Valve News Network fan. And he reached out and was like, "Hey, do you want to play?" A little after Christmas, and I have been it's fully voice acted. Fully voice acted. Every character is voice acted. Just go play it. So I've been playing the game this whole time in the developer Discord chat, screen sharing with the developers for like a month, and that's been so much fun. We're going to be having the developers on letting off steam. I'm going to be doing a general overview explanation video as to what the mod is, spoiler free, and then I'll give it like a week or two to let people play, and then I'll put out a full review with spoilers. But I will be streaming my Crusaders run, which is one of the main quest lines that I didn't get to play. But I love Fallout. I fucking love Fallout. And it's called Fallout New Vegas, The Frontier. And it's incredible. It is so fucking good. I wonder if I can get Thomas on stream. Tom is the director of the game. He might be watching right now, actually. Oh, they go live in 3 minutes. Is there like a... Oh, wow. Yeah, people are going nuts in Gen Chat in the New Vegas 2 Discord. Do you have any info on Halo Infinite? I don't really like Halo very much. Yeah. Oh, it's out.